Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racine Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is Joe Toolan from Annapolis Pride 2022. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
It is such a pleasure to have you here. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm getting excited for our parade and festival coming up this weekend.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy
It is
Pride.
Happy Pride. It is the best time of the year, at least for me. I love Pride season. It's always great. It's great speaking to other members of the community and, getting to fellowship and hang out. And of course, it's great going to all the different Pride festivities all over the country and being able to celebrate, with our brethren and sisterin and thetherin and everything in between and outside and within and without. So, Joe, I'll start off with how are you involved with Annapolis Pride?
Yeah, so I am actually the board chair of Annapolis Pride. So I'm leading the organization through all of this, which has been new for me. I actually took over in October, so this is my first time leading for the parade and festival, which is really exciting.
Awesome. That is exciting. That is exciting. And how long has, Pride been going on in Annapolis?
It's fairly new, actually. So
Mm,
our organization actually started in 2018, and we
mm,
held our first parade and festival in 2019. Um, and then, unfortunately, as many of us know, because of the pandemic, we had to
mm-hmm.
unfortunately cancel for the next couple of years. So this is
Yeah.
actually only our second parade and festival that we're going to be having.
Wow, so this is even more monumental considering the fact that this is a return from the break and it is your second one. So as we can see some images here from your first one, what was that first Pride like, having it in Annapolis and what was the energy there? And tell me about that day.
Yeah, so I actually couldn't be there that day, but I
Wow.
was around for all of the other events that happened. But I
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of people that were there that just said that it was absolutely wonderful. I mean, one of those things that happened that we do now in June for Pride Month is that we line the streets with the Progress Pride flag in
Mm-hmm.
Annapolis. And just seeing that for me had such an impact because I always grew up here and I didn't know that we would ever get there, to be honest, when I
Yeah.
was younger. So, from what I've been told, everybody was there. We didn't expect as many people to come out as they did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a lot of high energy. So, you know, I'm looking forward to experiencing it firsthand for the first time.
Awesome, awesome. And well, what can people expect this year from the parade and festival?
Yeah, so we have lots of things going on this year. It's over doubled in size since the first year that we had it. So we have about 100 groups that are marching in the parade and festival from all over. There's, nonprofits, there's faith-based organizations, there's state commissions, there's delegates running for office that are going to be there. There's so many different people. And at our festival, we have about 140 vendors that are going to be there with all types of different things. You can register to vote, get a COVID-19 vaccination, get all kinds of different food. There's just lots of stuff going on that day. And there's lots of events around town for the rest of the week happening kind of all over in different areas.
That is so great. That is so awesome. And tell me why and how important it is that Annapolis is able to, have its own pride and have its people come out and support this parade and support this festival.
Yeah, so Annapolis is a really great location because, we are the state capital of Maryland. And
Mm-hmm.
so our organization, yes, we do the parade and festival, but we also do a lot of advocacy work at the state level. And so having a parade here in Annapolis, in the capital, just shows kind of that we're here and we're fighting for the community in so many different ways. And Annapolis, is a community that, our gay spaces
Mhm.
have tended to not exist. And so that the fact that we're here now, we don't have a gay bar, we don't have, any of those type of things here. And so this
Mhm.
time of year is just so important to show the youth in the county, people of color, transgender people,
Mhm.
everyone that's in our community, that like we're here and there is people here that want to connect and meet each other.
We're here, baby, only on HBO. So tell me this. What do LGBTQ people, queer people in Annapolis? You say there's not necessarily a gay bar stuff. Are there any places there though that people can go for resources and community and anything like that in Annapolis?
Yeah, there's a couple of places. So one is
Mm-hmm.
that, throughout the year, us as Annapolis Pride will host events. We don't have a
Mm-hmm.
physical space, but we work with a lot of other groups that are already here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a couple of groups that I will highlight that, like, not only do they sponsor our event, but they support us year round. And
Mm-hmm.
so, for example, Sailor Oyster Bar here in Annapolis
Mm-hmm.
has a pride flag up year round. They're super friendly and open. Tsunami is a bar that I think a lot of people have heard about that's known for being welcoming, even back in like the early 2000s and 90s when there wasn't really any
Mm-hmm.
place for people to go to. And then one of the other places, which is in Eastport, which is kind of the other side of Annapolis, there's a place called Bread and Butter where they have their little pride like decor out all year round. And Monica, who owns it, is super supportive of our community and has just shown up for us in so many ways. So there are places around kind of town that you can go to and you'll feel safe and feel community.
That is great to hear. That is so great to hear. Well, Annapolis Pride is coming up. Please let everyone know when Annapolis Pride will be. Give us the route of
Yeah.
the parade route as well, and all the information that people need to get themselves prepared for Annapolis Pride 2022.
Yeah, so our event, we already kicked off this week with a couple of events around town, but our
Mm-hmm.
main event is going to be on Saturday, June 4th. And it starts at noon in Annapolis. So the parade is going to run from about noon to 1 p.m. It kicks off on West Street at Amos Garrett Boulevard. And for people that are familiar with Annapolis, it's right by the Westin. And it'll go straight down West Street towards the downtown area, and it's going to turn left on Calvert Street. So it's about a half a mile. It's not super long, so people can come out and kind of enjoy it as they want to. And we have over 100 groups, like I said, that are going to be in the parade. And then the festival itself is going to be that next block of Annapolis. So it's from Calvert Street down to State Circle. It's a whole block that's blocked off where we're going to have festival booths and all of the people there. There's a parking lot behind Ram's Head in Annapolis where there's going to be even more vendors. And then the People's Park, which is on Calvert Street as well. So we kind of have like a big set of blocks where there's going to be vendors and food and all of this stuff going on. And that festival runs until 5 p.m. But there's lots of other events happening that night, kind of all day throughout Annapolis. And if you want more information, it's on our website. So if you go to annapolispride.org, there's an event tab that lists everything going on around town.
Awesome, awesome. And how can people follow you on social media to also keep up with everything that's going on?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and they're all at Annapolis Pride. So that's our handle, and you can follow us there. We're going to be posting lots of things happening this weekend and even throughout the rest of the month.
Awesome, awesome. Joe, thank you so much for joining me today and giving us all the information about Annapolis Pride 2022. And most of all, thanks for the work that you're doing in our community throughout the year and especially during Pride Month. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a wonderful Pride.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure. My pleasure. Those watching, please make sure that you follow Team Racine Productions at Team Racine on all forms of social media. Click around our YouTube channel and check out our other interviews, vlogs, forums, and more. Happy Pride, but most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.